No, Mom. It's called kidnapping. I had served in both the regular army and the Special Operations Forces, or SOF community, for just over 10 years when an opportunity rose. It was an assignment in the middle of nowhere, but was near what I claimed to be my hometown. I'm a military brat. I would later find out that the job was horrible, but that has nothing to do with the story. We had been in small town USA for a couple of months. We were pretty much settled in. My wife and I were not exactly prepared mentally, though. Both sets of grandparents, specifically grandmas, had been away from their grandchildren since they were born. They were like flies at the house for the first couple of months. It was finally starting to subside when this happened. I should mention that my mom is different. At least I think she is. I have always been the independent type, and I rarely, if ever, call home. It's not because I don't love my parents or friends. I just don't feel the need to talk unless I really have something to say. I feel less of a need to call my mother. Generally speaking, don't expect a phone call from me. Why? She is scattered and typically has nothing useful to say. She likes to gossip, but she is the lady in the chain of gossipers that twists information and relays the wrong facts, or tries to convince me of things. Typical phone calls from my mother are below. Ring, ring, ring. Hello? Hey, what are you doing? Nothing. Remember Jim Bob? No. Yeah, you do. You went to the pool with him once while you were 6 months old, when we lived in Germany. Sorry, Mom, I don't remember Jim Bob. Yeah, you do. No, Mom, I don't remember him. Well, he died. Thought you would want to know. Dear reader, this happens all the time. I have spoken on the phone with her no more than 20 times in the last decade, and at least 10 people I don't know have died. Unrelated, but this is our last conversation. Ring, ring, ring. Hello? Hi, you sound sleepy. What are you doing? Sleeping? Midday nap? No, it's 2 in the morning. I'm sleeping. First name, middle name, last name. What country are you in? Lebanon. What are you doing there? Army work. I called to tell you that random lady who used to watch you wrestle in high school passed away. Just thought you would want to know. Love you. Bye. I'm bad, but she worries. I have been injured in combat 3 times. I figure I will just tell her when I get back most times. Back to small town USA. It's a Saturday. I am looking forward to having some time off. My wife was a swing shift ICU nurse at the time, and she was at work. I was home with the crib midget, 2 years old, and the miniature human, 6 years old. It was just the men at the house. I had woken up, fed the humans, and plopped them down in the living room to watch Paw Patrol while I took a shower. I get the army essentials, feet, and the rest of my body, and return feeling refreshed from the shower. I conduct another inventory, but something is missing. Cake, the crib midget, 2-year-old, is missing. He is a bipedal monster, so I don't think much of it. I just ask Kelly, mini-human, 6 years old, where his brother is. I get the typical shoulder shrug response. Great. I now have 3,200 square feet of house to work with. I will systematically check the house, either finding him in his room watching TV or exploring the cleaning products under the sink. The first sweep was unsuccessful. The second sweep was unsuccessful. I now enlist the help of Kelly to find the speed demon. We are now about 10 sweeps in, and I am panicking. I've talked to my wife many times on the phone. We have had the lost conversations. Babe, I lost my car keys. Do you know where they are at? Babe, I lost my army thing. Do you know where it is? No husband ever wants to call their wife and say, Babe, you know that bipedal toddler we have? Yeah, that one. Do you know where it's at? I was there though. The house we lived in was old. The locks on some of the doors were different, very old, and some were complicated to open. Kate could not penetrate the front door. It just was not physically possible. This dude is Houdini. He was an escape artist. I was at my wit's end. I had to call my wife. The conversation went exactly how anyone would expect it to go. She was worried. She was hysterical. There was no way I would ever hold that number one dad coffee mug ever again. Crap. I did one last sweep under the direction of my wife, but it was now time to hand in my man/parent card and call the police. 911. Ring, ring, ring. Lady, 911, what is your emergency? I lost my son. Sir, you lost your child? Yes, I took a shower and now my 2-year-old is missing. I have checked the house and he is not here. What is your location, sir? I give my address. What is your son wearing? Thomas the Tank Engine shirt and a blue diaper. Where did you last see him? I have a large bay window. Very large. Something caught my eye. The reflection of sunlight that bounces off cars screams through the window when they pass or park. A car had just parked in front of my house. It was my mother. Great. I am now about to have a mom conversation, and this is how it would play out in my head. In my head did not happen. Hey, Mom. Hey. Remember the toddler I had? Yeah. Well, I lost him. Bye. I am dreading the fact that I have 911 on the line and I am about to tell my mother the dreaded news. Then I see it. What was it? Cake. My frickin' toddler. I kindly explained to 911 that I had found my human. Now, I was only a bad father in the eyes of my wife and the entire dispatch center. I was seething with anger. I am a happy-go-lucky guy, super calm. Even in firefights, I simply don't stress out about much. This was not the case. I go charging out of the house. What in the F do you think you are doing? My mom is calm and shocked. What? I just went to the grocery store. With my child? You took my child. Yeah, I stopped by and asked if the boys wanted to go. Cake did. You freaking stole my kid, Mom. You stole my kid. No, I didn't. I asked. Cake wanted to go. Kelly didn't. I told Kelly to tell you. Side note. Paw Patrol puts your kids in a trance. The rapture could happen around your children while watching cartoons, and they would be completely unaware. God forbid the cable goes out, though. Then the real chaos starts. I am a warfighter with 14 combat deployments. I have said, Daddy doesn't want to watch Barney for the 20th time today exactly once. There are some fights that just are not worth it. Let's stop here for now. For part 2, just click the link down below. I'll see you in that video. Bye!